Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a new look at a new game, one that I have been excited for forever. I mean, Boon must have put over 1,000 hours into the original Kerbal Space Program between Xbox and PC. Actually, Kerbal Space Program is one of the reasons I built a PC in the first place. The Kerbal Space Program, you could say, was the catalyst to my gamer metamorphosis. And what a beautiful intro we have here, floating above Kerbin in our little Apollo-style vessel here. Kerbal's flying by happily. Let's get the chat going up here. Alright, so I figured today, as a first look, what's up, Lunar? What's up, Borf? And the Duchess? I figured today we would hop in. It says start a new campaign. All campaigns. Start a new one. We're gonna play on normal. This campaign name is going to be called The Boon and Bros Space Program. The agency name, we're gonna call it B and B Dynamics. What's up, Borda? Just joining us. Borda's gonna be in here too. He's also playing. He's currently en route to the moon. Aren't you, Borda? Trying to, yeah. So let's pick a cool flag. I gotta get a custom flag in here, but for now, let us pick something cool. Is this the flying spaghetti monster? Oh, but it looks badass. The Kraken. Oh.
Did I ever tell you about that? That's an actual religion.
The flying spaghetti monster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
It is an actual religion. It's so great. We're going to go with this right here. I like this. Our agency colors, of course, we're going to go with the good old Boon and Bros colors here, if I can. Yeah, about like that. Set agency colors. And first-time user experience. Yes, let's do that. Let's look at what the game got, because one of the biggest complaints in the first game was its lack of tutorialism. So we're going to go ahead, localize this, unable to create campaign, name contains invalid characters. Oh no, it doesn't like this. So we're going to erase that and put a big N. This ain't my first rodeo. And man, I gotta say the graphics look amazing off the rip. I know, I literally got my start as a gamer watching Matt Lone and Scott Manley, and I dreamed of the day where I would have the ability to stream this game myself. That was long back before I ever even had a YouTube.
Starting my burn.
Burn it! And guys, while we load up here, don't forget to hit that strong thumb button below if you have weak thumbs. We feel bad for you. Also, if you have weak thumbs, I don't know how you plan on making it to orbit, let alone another planet. Only thick-thumbed Kerbins around here. Oh, we got a little video. Nice. Ooh, very 70s.
Your new space program, leaping forward into the cosmos.
All right.
Since the dawn of Kerbal kind, we have looked to the sky and wondered what sublime mysteries lie hidden in the darkness, like jewels never beheld. These untold
Is that Carl
treasures
Sagan?
may soon reveal themselves due to the efforts of recently founded Kerbal Space.
And it
I think
melts.
that might have been the only copy of the orientation film. Hold on! Slides, somewhere. Welcome to your first day running the Kerbal Space Program. This campus hosts the greatest ever gathering of astronomers, astronauts, and engineers.
Oh.
After years of focused effort, this collection of geniuses has created several very impressive buildings.
I like that new
We
launch
believe
pad.
we have all the necessary pieces to take our first steps off the ground. The best way to advance our technologies further is to get up there and learn by doing. All we need now is somebody to show us how to put all these parts together. Well, we also need somebody to help us out with the flying. We need a lot of help, actually. That's why you're here.
The
My name is Paige, by the way. If you
tutorials
need any hints,
are
feel
really
free to
interesting.
visit me over at
It's
the
like
training center.
watch a video,
Everything in there is well
learn about
padded,
it,
so
and then
it's
do
a
it.
great place to get up and running.
Well, that's what we're
Welcome
doing
aboard.
here. First look, we're
One of
gonna
them.
give this a go. All right, that's the first video. It says hello and welcome to Kerbal Space Center. This campus has everything you need to turn your fledgling space program into the stuff of legends. Our engineers have created a training program that will guide you through building and flying your very first rocket. You can go through the lessons here at the training center. To the training center. Oh yeah, get hustling. The training center is where we go to learn how to build and fly rockets, planes, and rovers. If you want to start building right away, the vehicle assembly building is where you want to be. Am I supposed to hit that now? Space is the place. Mishing the ground. Orbits are weird. Orbital transfers. Space is the place. How do rockets work? Launch a test rocket, simple rocket construction, VAB camera controls, staging a rocket, altimeter and time warp, landing and recovery. I know most of these, but I feel like... What do you think, chat?
don't
Should we
wanna-
go through the tutorial so that we
You don't
can
wanna do
see...
the orbit. Orbits are weird.
You don't?
You do. I think that's gonna tell you how to like all that stuff. All those questions you were asking me. Most of those are answered there.
Yes.
The
Well, I
first
think,
two
you
are
know
just
what?
launch and take off.
This series here, yo, what's going on, Kev? This series here, I think we should check it out. You know, this is a first look. Your game will be paused while in the tutorial. Okay, let's do it. I know how to play the game, but you know, we should go through the tutorial and see what the devs have made of the second game here and how they've expanded upon what they did in the first game. I'm really excited to see how all this plays together.
Space is the place.
Oh shoot!
All right, first video. Space is the place.
So you want to get to space. Have you tried rockets? Rockets use fuel and engines to create thrust, which propels them forward. When a fuel tank is empty, it is dropped to stay as lightweight as
Tuft.
possible, allowing
Welcome.
the rocket to go even faster. These tanks, as well as other expendable parts of a rocket, are called stages. Different stages do different things. Often the first stage is very powerful, with just enough fuel to get the vehicle through the atmosphere. The second stage usually has a low-thrust engine that, while not as powerful, is more fuel efficient. After dropping the heavier first stage and leaving the atmosphere, the second stage engine pushes the much lighter second stage to orbital speed. On a flight to space, the final stage parachutes back down to the surface, ideally in one piece.
Uh-oh. Where did he go? Sweet. Tutorial complete. You've learned how to go to space. Awesome. Let's do this. Yeah, it's good that because, you know, one thing is, you know, I'm a big science nerd, so all this stuff for me is like fun to play with, and I have a little understanding of how rocket science works, but there's a lot of people who want to get into this game but don't have any idea of that, and it's good that they're basically giving you a ground-up experience like that and like really teaching you how the different things work, and I think that's
dumbing
much
it down
better.
without making you feel like a dummy.
Yeah, exactly, and I think the
Welcome to the
animated
launch pad.
cartoons are great. Okay,
As you embark on
holy
your journey
moly, look at the
into rocketry,
graphics.
It's important to get all the crashing out of your system here in the simulator. It really cuts down on the awkward phone calls. Today, you'll be launching into the virtual skies over KSC, where you'll learn how to control a rocket.
Yeah, let's control
Let's
a
learn how to
rocket.
rotate
I'm
the
gonna
flight
real
camera.
quick though. Do we have
That
settings?
way, you can see the launch from
Zoom.
your favorite angle.
Okay, right mouse button.
Great.
Look at
You can
this
also
rocket.
zoom
I
the
would
camera
not.
in and out. Nice.
Wow,
Go ahead,
look
pick
at
your
this
favorite view for this
beautiful, beautiful launch pad. Oh, the graphics are stunning. Oh, there's the VAB over there, the tracking center. Excellent. Pick your favorite
Your
view
rocket
for the
is
launch.
ready for launch. Every good launch starts with a big green button and lots of fire. Most bad launches do too, actually.
Jeez. Okay, are we ready? Boon and Bros for the very first launch of Kerbal Space Program 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Launch! Hey, baby.
Looking good. Ascend to 1,000 meters, and then we'll learn some controls.
Where's my height? Where's my height? Ground. Okay, there we go. Bang.
Okay,
Oh,
you're a
paused.
kilometer up. You can still crash, but you'll have more time to correct your course if you start pointing at the ground. Let's learn some. When flying a rocket or a plane, we have specific terms for moving. Pitch tilts your rocket's nose up and down.
Pitch W until your rocket
Nice
goes
pitch.
downward.
Now pitch up until you're flying straight up. Let's move on. Yaw steers your rocket left and right. Try it now.
I yawed.
Now yaw to the left. Excellent. Now for the final control. That's the basics of rocket flight.
Oh, thank you.
Feel free to experiment with the controls. We can move on when you're ready.
I am ready. Next. Okay, they're very short. That's good that they're digestible, you know? Keeping it quick, keeping it sleazy. So beautiful. All right, here we
So you want
go.
to get to space. It's time to make a rocket.
Here's our VAB. Let's make a
A
rocket.
simple rocket requires 4 crucial components: a command module, fuel tank, engine, and parachute. Let's start by learning how to add a command module.
I bet you I could click on one. Like that.
A command module allows us to control our vessel. As long as there is at least one command module on board, our rocket will be operational. This rocket will use a command pod, which can be manned by a Kerbal and is located in the pods category. Or multiple Kerbals. It all depends on the crew capacity of
4
the part.
seat, 2 seat, Capula. All right.
Great! It doesn't look like much, but it's a promising start. The next thing our rocket needs. How
All
about
right.
that one?
We
Rocketry
are-
Weekly calls it. Notice the part is once again. Now that's beginning to look like a rocket. Well, almost. We need an engine.
Yeah,
Here at
except
the
for
KSP, we have 4 different types of engines: launcher, sustainer, orbital, and deep space engines.
Hit the continue button.
Now
Yeah,
let's
it
add
gives
the
you all
sustainer engine to the
that
fuel
circles
tank.
things to know where you're
Yeah,
going.
but my thing is
Our rocket is
this
looking
needs
pretty
an
great.
ejector and a
We
heat
just need
shield
one
on
final
and a
touch.
parachute.
As is, our rocket can
Well,
absolutely
you're not
take
that
flight.
far into
But if we
the
want our pilot to
tutorial yet.
survive
Oh,
the
I see.
landing, we need to attach our one Kerbal. Now, all we need to do is put it. Congratulations! You've just built a rocket.
All right,
Sure
let's
you
do
got-
this. Are they gonna let me launch my rocket that I just built? Maybe I should move Kerbal onto my main hard drive so it loads a little faster. Right now I got it running off of my external.
As you start to build rockets, you'll want to see your designs from other angles. Let's learn how to manipulate the camera inside the vehicle assembly building.
Sounds good. That's what I need to
First,
know.
Let's nice.
Rotate,
Now let's
zoom.
Great. Now let's pan. You can also focus your camera
Oh, okay,
at a
middle mouse
specific
button.
part.
Oh, no, go back on there. No, go back on there. Focus my camera on a specific part. Middle click the mouse button on.
If you want to view your rocket from the
Oh.
top, front, or sides, switch to blueprint mode. If you ever get lost in the VAB, you can always reset
Ooh.
the camera.
Ooh, I like this. Oh, that's really cool, guys. I really like being able to look at it in the blueprint mode like that. That is pretty cool. Okay, that is nice. Press the home key.
Nice. Now you can get at those hard-to-reach parts of your rocket.
Yeah, we sure can. That's great. I like that they added that, and that's good to know. See, there's all these little things that they've added, and I want to know how to use them so that we can get the best experience out of our game here. We're going to need to cut out these loading screens. God dang.
Your rocket's ready. Let's take it out for a little hop. Let's move this rocket. to
Take
the
it
launch
out for a hop. Let's hop. Hip hop.
Welcome to the launch pad. Today you'll be flying straight up. Your rocket should do fine without any steering inputs. But if things get out of line somehow, feel free to intervene.
Woo! What a sneeze. All right. Oh, 3, 2, 1. It's prepping. Water is launching, and we're a go. All right, let's see how high we can get. We're already 2 clicks
You've
off
cleared
the
launch
ground.
tower and flight is underway. Let's learn about staging. Rockets are constructed in sections called stages. Each stage is designed for a different part of a mission.
Yes.
When a stage completes its job,
Ah, we know about staging.
on your right, you'll find the staging
Awesome.
step.
Can we hit the
Each stage's
spacebar?
fuel supply is shown on a ball. Your
There we
rocket
go.
needs all
Whoops.
its parts. Please try again.
Oh, it needs all its parts. Let's restart. Okay. That was my bad. I hit it a little early. I just wanted to see if spacebar would work. Hey guys, this is Boon from Boon and Bros here. Welcome back to KSP2 First Look at Loading Screens.
Your rocket's ready. Let's take
My
it out
rocket's
and move
ready.
this rocket to a launch pad.
Here we
Welcome
go.
to the launch pad. Today
Yeah.
we'll be flying straight up.
Let's do
Your
it.
rocket should do fine without any steering inputs. But if things get out of line somehow, feel free to intervene.
Look at, they're gonna start blasting water. Oh, let's get the underground view. That's cool. So that way when that rocket launches, it tries to mitigate as much of that fire. Woo, there it goes. Valentina is in there, enjoying herself. I can see one eyeball.
The launch tower and
Awesome,
on your right, you'll
awesome,
find each
awesome.
stage's fuel supply is shown on a bar next to the stage.
Map.
Your active
Tracking
stage,
station.
your first stage is out of fuel. And ready? Hit go to lose that mass.
Parts manager, flight report. What is this? Resource manager, action group, Kerbal. Oh, cool, cool. So a lot more functionality, a lot of quality of life, just things that make the game a little
You're
better.
nearly to space, and your next set of activate the next. Your capsule will now continue coasting up. All that's left to do is gaze back down at Kerbin and wonder if you remembered to lock your car. Nice work.
Made it to space. Look at the VAB. I like the setup. I like how long that runway is. And it looks like, are there 4 different launch sites? I'm guessing that's for multiplayer, which is going to be sick. I cannot wait for that. And you know that when multiplayer releases, Borda and I will be jamming on this game, doing all sorts of fun space missions. I cannot wait. Literally, I've
Hopefully
wanted...
we can dock together.
Yeah, right? Oh, that sounds gay. No, we're definitely going to be... Oh, and there's our island. Yeah, we're still on Kerbin there. Oh, God, I would love to fly over to that island. We're going to do that next time. Next time, we're going to build a plane and fly over to the island there. But today, we're going to space. We're going to end tutorial because you know what? I'm ready. I want to get into orbit. Before this episode is over, we are getting to orbit. Da 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 da. You guys remember that one?
No.
That was like the theme music from the first game. All right, vehicle building. Alright, our mission is to send one Kerbin to orbit and bring him back safely. Or her. Let's see, we're going to need what? Some heat shields. Which is going to be under utility. It's going to be under thermal dispersal protection. There we go. So we got our thermal on there. From here, this is going to need a parachute so that we don't die. Okay, we've got a parachute. So now we can fall back down safely. From here, let's build the next stage in our rocket decouplers. Stack decouplers here. We're on small. I gotta remember that. Awesome. I like how they did do the small, medium, large, and extra large. So that way it's easier to look at the pieces. I'm not used to it, but once we get used to it, it's gonna be much better. Payloads. Okay, cool. Fairings. Got all the usual suspects in here. Ooh, and trussing. I like trussing. So not only that, but let's go ahead here and so can we now, how do I do this? Rotate and translate. Okay, we're gonna go like that. So that blocks the door, so that doesn't quite work for us now, does it? It does not. We're gonna go with a 4-way. Awesome. Now let's translate. Now it won't block the door there. So we're going to slide this bad boy up. Just like that. Perfect. Oh no, that's not perfect. I just almost made a drastic mistake because it's attached to the decoupler, and so when I decouple it would just drop off. Okay, no landing gear this time. Fuck. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna save weight. It's a smart thing to do. Let's put a small battery pack on here just in case. Oh, we only need the one. Now, important things we will need is some control surfaces. Let's look at control surfaces. This is aerodynamic, payloads, coupling, separation, and stock. We under utility?
I
Stabilizers.
have made it back from the moon.
You made it back from the moon. Congratulations. All right, we've got our reaction controls there. We're going to go with some fuel. And we'll go with that small pod there. Let's grab ourselves. Now, let's see the rapier, terrier, thud, the swivel, the reliant. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a swivel. No, we don't need a swivel. Could probably get away with an arrow spike, to be honest. The vector is humongous. Honestly, yes. Let's do this.
Four launch pads, 2 runways, and a boat launch.
Excellent. Now, a boat launch.
Yeah, not sure.
Sounds crazy. Put another small decoupler here. So we're going to make sure we are going into a high orbit. Let's see, max thrust. Yes, the vector. We're going to put one vector engine on the bottom of this. Now, some wings, huh? Some stabilizers, here we go. We're going to triple stabilize this rocket. Alright. Wait a second, what is this? Holy moly, I forgot. So now you can take your wings, which is so cool, and you can adjust them. Like, look at tip length. What? Shrink that down. Tip thickness. You know what that means, girls. Wing angle. Whoosh. Oh, that's cool. So you can adjust all of this wing span. Looks good right there, I think. That's awesome. That is super awesome. Position and tip and... control surfaces. That is so cool. So you can edit all of that. Can I do that with other pieces? Is that just the wings? No, I don't want 2 of those. Oh. There we go. Okay, here is our first rocket. It looks like a guy with short arms and a big control surface. Lower that down a little. Oh, that's a little too much, huh? that down a little. There we go. Okay. So what are we forgetting? I have no idea. Poop storm. Awesome. Are you ready? I think we can do our first orbit launch. We're going to name this BNB Orbital 1. This is our first orbital launch. And I didn't check any of the stages.
Parachutes? You have parachutes?
I have a parachute.
Parachutes. That's you.
I got a breaker. I got a da boom. I got a breaker. I got a da boom. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are ready for our very first launch. We're going to go ahead and check the map. It is a beautiful day here on Kerbal in order to launch from our vehicle assembly building right here. Where did that map button go? Here we go. Okay, we're back at it. Ladies and gentlemen, the very first orbital launch to try and get a Kerbal into orbit. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Paige. Thank you, Paige. Jesus, Paige really runs her fucking mouth, doesn't she? All right, ladies and gentlemen, prepare for launch. And we're off with increasing speeds. We're going to start our tilt here. And we are on trajectory for our first look at our own planet. No Kerbal has ever been this high, except for that one guy in college who ate too many mushrooms. But we will get our first look at Kerbal from space as we leave our atmosphere behind. Look at the beautiful VAB. The seas and the beautiful shores of our continent in view. I totally miscalculated how much fuel that first stage was going to burn. It burns fast. I should have used a more fuel-efficient engine, so that's an adjustment we will make next time, as well as getting a little bit more out of our second stage, if we want to make it into a full orbit and back down. But for our first flight of Bill Kerbal, he is making it higher than any Kerbal has ever made it. He will reach almost 100,000 meters. 100-kilometer launch, a view of the planet unlike any Kerbal has had before. It is awfully silent up here and peaceful. We're gonna face ourselves retrograde, so that we'll face our window down so that he can get a nice view of the planet. There you go, Bill. Take a good look. Mountains look like wrinkles from up here. They did a very beautiful game with everything, the atmosphere. What I'm excited for is to see him come back in through the atmosphere.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Perfect. We're almost to our apoapsis here. Can we... Oh,
Hit M.
hit M for the map?
Yeah, it shows you the
No, yes.
lines.
Control from here, default control enable, all torque, thermal, utility, electrical, okay. I'm looking for, so parts manager, what is this? Ah, flight status. I'm wanting a doing an EVA. Our first EVA. He is outside looking at the planet. Holy moly. Don't press spacebar to let go. But I can press B to Borda. Oh, jetpack status off. Woo! Bill taking the first ride. He's looking a little scared being outside the rocket, but also he is just amazed. But as we reach our apoapsis here and start to descend, we're going to get our man back inside of the pod here so that we can set ourselves for descent as we start to lower once again back down to the planet.
How big he is compared to that shuttle.
Yeah, he's basically in a little.
There's no room
go-kart
for him in there.
No, he's in a go-kart essentially. Let's look inside if we can.
Kerbal Space Program 2, Bobby.
That's how much. This game is Kerbal Space Program 2. This is the second Kerbal Space Program, and we are excited that it's finally out in early access. That's why we're bringing it to you here live. It is a game about rocket science and running your own space agency. And in this second game, there plans to be multiplayer and interstellar travel with all sorts of new engines. But for now, we get to play around with the things we love. Big, pointy rockets. I want to go to that desert over there. So that lake in the desert, that's going to be a mission. I want to get to the top of these peaks here, and this it looks like the Rockies or something. We're going to have to devise some kind of ship that can fly over there and land, maybe a VTOL to land on top of those mountains. We still need to visit our island over there, and then this island looks like it has some sort of road leading to it almost. So I think one of the things that I'm going to be most excited for is the amount of little Easter eggs and things to explore and discover in the game that give you more of a reason to go out and, do things. Now, we're going to come back in here to the atmosphere at quite a steep angle. I probably should have made my angle of attack a little wider, but hopefully our heat shield will be enough to keep us alive. Bill, I wish you luck on your descent, sir. Mission control out. We'll talk to you on the ground. I don't know if you know this, but while re-entering the atmosphere, the comms on a ship and the comms on the ground usually lose connection as it goes through the upper layers of our atmosphere and back down. So let us watch Bill as he descends. We're about to start getting to more hot levels here. Can we see the moon at all? Ooh, there's the sun. I don't see. Ah, there's the moon. Or the mun. Alright, let's see that heat shield heating up, baby. Give me some of the goods. About to start hitting the atmosphere. It looks like we are going to land in the mountains, which is going to make extraction a little bit more difficult. But I think our team of geniuses can get it done. Alright, we are coming in hot. We're coming in super duper hot. Oh my god, was that you? I thought that was the game. You scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh my god, what happened? Alright, we are in the lowest part of the atmosphere now. We can go ahead and deploy our chute. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. We're going to deploy our chute at 3,000. Coming back down. Man, the mountains look beautiful. The terrain looks beautiful. I cannot wait to get into this game some more. And we're going to deploy our chute. Come on, baby. Pop her open. Pop her open. Pop her open. We are landing in the mountains. We need that chute to go open. Please. And okay. We've got it. Now we wait. Now we wait as we drop to our slow descent. was hoping he'd play the elevator music. That was good. But yes, as we lower, we can start to see and view the forests and trees of these mountains. We're going to speed up a little bit as we descend to the ground. Bill, a giant smile on his face, being the first man to leave the planet and return safely. Humans are so crazy. We
Why?
make crazy things. What do you mean, why? I mean, think about it.
Crazy.
Literally, this is the equivalent of jumping off a building with a big bag. Just going, whee! We figured out things and just we made crazy stuff. We're literally in tin cans launching ourselves into space. That's crazy. All right. And we've successfully landed. We can recover our vessel. Congratulations. No, we're gonna tell our man here to This is the very first location. So we will plant a flag here. Prime launch landing site. Here, Bill Kerman, the first man to leave the planet, safely landed again. And now Bill will plant his flag, his glory to remain. The very first flag planted here on KSP2, and it is glorious. Huzzah! He scratches his butt. These suits are a little uncomfortable. They have to be broken in, let's be real. All right. Well, we'll get him back in there. Our flag is planted. So, now we recover our vehicle. How do we do that? Oh, right here. We've got this. Revert training, Bill. Revert to launch? Close? I missed something. What do we got over here? Abort. Solar. Lights. Stop. Brakes. Vessel information over here. Is all this movable? I would like for this UI to be like, I can readjust it to different places. That would be cool if there was like a button to unlock and move stuff around to a different location and put it back. I would like to see that. Here at our tracking station. Yes. And okay, so here we go. We can recover our orbital there. We will recover it. And successful. Good job, everybody. Well, this was a great first look at Kerbal Space Program 2. Don't forget to join us later when we will be playing some more Sons of the Forest along with Project Zomboid. We've got lots of games we're bringing to you right now, and don't forget to join us Mondays for Warlord Britannia. Borda, say have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
You guys enjoy yourselves.